We move on now to the genre of psalms. Actually, these are sort of two genres that I'm putting together, the genres of blessing and cursing. Obviously, they're rather antithetical. But these are psalms. First of all, psalms of blessing are psalms that invoke God to bless the righteous. It might be the nation Israel, or it might be the righteous within the nation, and to punish or afflict the wicked. And again, that can be enemy nations, or it can be the wicked within Israel and other nations. And sometimes these psalms can be quite shocking in their violence and in their fury. Psalm 137, by the waters of Babylon, very rarely people read all the way to the end of that particular psalm. It's very poignant at the beginning, but at the very end it calls for vengeance on the Babylonians who destroyed Jerusalem. Verses 8 and 9, "Fair Babylon, you predator, a blessing on him who repays you in kind what you have inflicted on us, a blessing on him who seizes your babies and dashes them against the rocks." Psalm 109 contains this very lengthy list of terrible afflictions that the psalmist is asking God to smite his foes with. That was a poorly constructed sentence. That the psalmist is asking God to, I don't want to say bestow, but inflict upon his foe. Verses 8 and 10, "May his days be few. May another take over his position. May his children be orphans, his wife a widow." That's a nice way of saying may he die, right? "May his children wander from their hovels, begging in search of bread. May he be clothed in a curse like a garment. May it enter his body like water, his bones like oil. Let it be like the cloak he wraps around him, like the belt he always wears. May the Lord thus repay my accusers and all those who speak evil against me." So again, it's hardly the simple piety that we often associate with the book of Psalms. The last category I just want to briefly mention is a category of psalms that have a reflective or meditative tone. These are psalms of wisdom, psalms in praise of instruction or Torah, and meditation. They're somewhat proverbial in nature. Many of them will begin with this sort of stock phrase, "Happy is the man who." So we see that in Psalm 128. "Happy are all who fear the Lord, who follow his ways. You shall enjoy the fruit of your labors. You shall be happy and shall prosper. Your wife shall be like a fruitful vine within your house, your sons like olive saplings around your table. So shall the man who fears the Lord be blessed," or reveres the Lord is the sense of fear there. Many psalms we've seen seem to presuppose worship in the temple, and can even have that antiphonal character, the call and response or call and echo character. But there are three that instead have this theme of meditating upon or delighting in the Torah. And that's Psalm 1, Psalm 19, and Psalm 119, conveniently enough. 119 is the longest psalm because it's written in acrostic form. There are different stanzas, a different stanza for each letter of the alphabet, 22 letters. And there are 8 lines in each stanza, all 8 lines beginning with that letter of the alphabet. So it's a very, very long psalm. And the psalm represents Torah as an object of study and devotion. Studying Torah makes one wise and happy. Psalm 19, verses 8 through 11. "The teaching of the Lord is perfect, renewing life. The decrees of the Lord are enduring, making the simple wise. The precepts of the Lord are just, rejoicing the heart. The instruction of the Lord is lucid, making the eyes light up. The fear or reverence of the Lord is pure, abiding forever. The judgments of the Lord are true, righteous altogether, more desirable than gold, than much fine gold, sweeter than honey, than drippings of the comb."